It's a whole different thing to see them in person compared to your knee and Daryl's knee cast.
See, that's the braid. This is a few frames
Oh,
later.
look at this. So this is being worked by somebody. You can see each one of these is wrapped up.
I got called the Temu version of Joe Rogan.
I don't know, this is got to be take number 3 or 4, but this time we got it, Allie.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, so although we're in the dark, pulling our best Helen Keller here, clicking like bats to see around the eerie blackness, we've grown used to it now, so let's talk. What do we got going on? We took a week off because we're out of town.
Mm-hmm.
We're down at Sasquatch Summerfest down in Oak Ridge, Oregon.
Yep.
It was a big to-do.
It was. We were busy. Very busy.
Very busy. And, you know, when you're busy like that, it's hard to, unless you have a bunch of episodes banked up, you know, we don't want to just put out any product. So we put a little time in for ourselves to head to Oregon and enjoy the sights, the sounds down in Oak Ridge, Oregon, including Area 58. And that's kind of what you see out of this episode, is us diving in straight away to wandering into some of the speakers and the presenters of the 2025 Sasquatch Summerfest put on by the Davidsons, the Roseman Davidsons, Priscilla and Steve, son-in-law and daughter of the infamous Ronnie Roseman.
The legend.
He is a legend. Boy, there was quite a few people that showed up. I think maybe 500 or 600 people showed up at only Priscilla's second conference, an outdoor venue. So a little bit of an outdoor kind of party, including DJ cuffs and stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, they had their own DJ there. We were so tired on night one, we didn't have a chance to go into full trance mode with the rave scene that was happening after hours, but apparently it was a sight. And there's probably a lot to see there, along with some of these speakers that we had on hand, including M.K. Davis. I don't know if M.K. does the robot, but he may have done it. We had a couple of doctors there, including Dr. Robert Alley, Dr. Simeon Hein, and gosh, there was quite a few speakers, quite a few vendors, and we were pretty busy hosting the whole thing, running a booth, and staying at a haunted Airbnb. That may be a separate podcast altogether, but
Yeah.
I think we actually did stay at a legit haunted location.
It was legit.
It was a really legit Airbnb. So we have plans. We have plans ahead here, and so you're going to see us go into Area 58 Museum, talk to one of the first people we run into is M.K. Davis, who I'd never met before. And although I didn't get a long format interview with M.K., just to catch him, you know, kind of in a relaxed mode, looking at the PG film on his laptop, like, he's been around a while, like since 1999, 2000, talking about looking at the Patterson-Gimlin footage with new eyes. And although he's controversial because he sees something different than a lot of people do, you know, it's your chance to see MK talk about some of the other things, including like a possible hair anomaly on the Patterson being, right? The Sasquatch, the female Sasquatch, Patty as she's lovingly called, and I'm talking about like a actual like hair weave or feature like that. So we talked a little bit about the fact that they may be braiding their own hair.
Yeah.
And then from out there, we go to the woods. There was an unexpected invite coming, I guess, my way to Dr. Simeon Hein to stay one day longer. You know, he's He's got a lot of conferences he's trying to get to. He hauls around this trailer with him, and he goes from one conference to the next, and he's kind of booked. But I was like, oh, Simeon, please, think about maybe we can go in the woods and check out this Al Moon business and see what your opinion of it is. And although, excuse me, nothing happened per se on camera, there was stuff that we found in the edit.
Yeah. Some strange audio anomalies.
Which is like totally part and parcel for the kind of weirdness that we usually get at the Al Moon Lab. And so comment below. We isolated it as much as possible and looped it around for you. But I'm sure, Daryl Adams, if you're listening, this is familiar territory for you. And this all goes to the idea of layer caking, where the digital audio and video layers that we're all using, they need to be reviewed like forensically for weirdness. And I think you caught this initial weirdness of this kind of voice that happens, and it's like I said, a familiar crazy voice that we've heard before.
Yeah. There's 2 of them.
Well, the other thing too I wanted to mention is that if you didn't read the little subtitle on the thumbnail or the graphics here, we're actually in new territory where our zip codes aren't holding us back. Olympic mountains, the Olympic wilderness, the Olympic peninsula, the witnesses that we have access to here that keep coming forward. There's one thing that you all wanted to hear, and I'm talking about mainly the YouTube audience, is that you wanted to see and hear more about an episode we did entitled Howl, Disclosure of a Wolfman.
Mm-hmm.
So although we're not going down with the witness, I don't think Allie and I are headed to the location where that was filmed to make a little mini documentary.
Yeah. And if you are open and willing to help us kind of get this going, we're going to be putting up a QR code here in a moment. And basically what we're hoping for is that you guys might contribute a few bucks towards gas or coffee. Everything's appreciated and it all adds up. But for anyone who can give us $10 or more, we plan to give you a private link with a full, essentially like documentary. That's kind of what we plan to do, is just film as much as possible and give you like a 90-minute long documentary. We're finally getting the chance to go down there, so we want to take advantage and get as much action and give you what you're hoping for.
Well, I think so, because, first of all, the redwoods are so beautiful on camera, and now we have access to some new bells and whistles, which we haven't brought up, but we'll bring up now. Brett Eichenberger, the director of A Flash of Beauty, has invented something. In this case, he's put it on loan for us, which is this kind of military-grade X-ray thermal. Now, is that the technical term? Probably not. People that build FLIRs are probably totally pooping their pants that I'm saying X-ray thermal exists. However, this camera will make you poop your pants. And it's for the fact that, we did a test shot of this camera in Brett's townhouse in Portland, and you could see through the walls.
Yeah, you could see the hot beams through the walls, like the studs.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. We followed a cat around in our neighborhood, and we could actually see just the incidental fresh paw prints of the cat walking through the dirt, and barely touching something with your hand left an immediate stain on it. So you can see where the potential of us going out in the woods is a little bit different than just your average, YouTuber out there. Between that, having some of our EMF detectors, our audio equipment, our night vision camera, and you're bringing your camera, your nice Sony, I'll have my GoPro.
Yeah.
We have lots of potential here to actually get some interesting footage on camera. And so, will we see a wolfman? Probably not. But what if we did? What if we were in the area where something had happened? And you didn't hear all of the story. And although I can't go into the details about the rest of the story, yet. There's more to this story than the witness was willing to share, and there are other witnesses to talk to. In fact, there might be some, I don't know, some police that we could talk to about that area and see, like, hey, do you remember anything about this happening out here? And so that on top of, being in the location along the Smith River is going to be pretty epic. Also, you'll be able to see us live not only on the typical YouTube channel here at A Flash of Beauty, Bigfoot Revealed. We'll be coming in also on Facebook, on the Olympic Strange Days Facebook page, as well as my personal Facebook page, because I've got a lot of old friends that aren't necessarily a part of the Olympic Strange Days conversation that we should probably check into as well. And we're launching a TikTok channel, which is kind of Allie's wheelhouse. She knows how to interact with, the buttons in a way that I just haven't. TikTok has got like a whole different type of learning curve to it, at least I've found for me.
It is a little bit different, and I'm by no means a professional, but I've gotten to know it a little bit. So we'll see. Try to get things out there, and the lives, as far as I'm concerned, with TikTok is once it's on, it's kind of a one and done thing, and it's not a recordable thing, or that you can't go back and watch. It doesn't save it to your page. So we want to just try to encourage people to check that out while we're live and look for notifications.
Yeah. And if you want to see it live, if you want to, if you are on your way out to the Olympic Peninsula, we're going to be actually exclusively on a relatively large flat screen, which we just installed today, down in the Undertown at our sole sponsor right now at Sacred Portal Metaphysical Gift Shop, and we'll be doing a live stream down there for the customers that are shopping for, all sorts of interesting metaphysical products. And then there's like a little lounge area, and we'll be streaming Flash of Beauty, and it'll just be kind of like on this loop of what's going on. But anytime we go live on TikTok, the plan is that the screen will be open for people coming in, and they'll be able to like and subscribe and get to know what their local weirdos are doing. So that's the plan. And if you are anywhere near the Sierra Nevadas, I would just say stay tuned, because as you know, Voices in the Wilderness has a Kickstarter available, and we'll put that link up here now, and that's your chance to go in and contribute to the life legacy of the Sierra Sounds. Everyone knows Ron Moorhead. It's kind of Ron Moorhead's story to tell to most of the Bigfooters here, but there's other voices in the wilderness besides Ron's, and we're trying to get these other voices together for an evening out in the Sierras. So sometime in the beginning of August, we'll be doing a live here shortly with Jill and Brett of a possible place where you can meet us all for one night and celebrate Voice in the Wilderness and finish this documentary, which is hopefully going to be finished here in the next month and a half, 2 months, and ready for release at the end of the year. So that's what I've got going on. Check us out on live. Again, all those links that we mentioned between YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And then if you're in the area and you know something about the area of Eureka, Ferndale, anything about the Bluff Creek area, Allie, if we have time and this Kickstarter, not Kickstarter, but if this crowdfunding goes well, I'd love to film some episodes down there for the folks too, because I think there's more going on than the Patterson stuff. I think we could find out some maybe high strangeness going on in the Bluff Creek area, and I think it's time that we start talking about the other mysteries that are happening in the Hoopa reservation area. So
Definitely.
Well, here we go. Although our Paranormal Road Trip hasn't officially kicked off on the day that you're watching this for the premiere, it's coming up. We'll be heading out sometime around the 27th of July time frame, but you contribute anytime you want, and then we'll be back and going for more road trips in the future, hopefully. But anyway, enjoy this video here with Dr. Simeon Hein at the Owl Moon Lab.
All right, how you doing?
Good.
And we're just putting this will be a demonstration. I'm part of the show, but not here.
Yeah.
How you holding up?
Oh, good.
I
Good.
brought your book back.
I'm filming
You remember
everything.
me from the UK? Yeah.
Don Monroe, we met in Cascadia. You and I went to the Cascadia caves together and hiked in to look at the petroglyphs years ago. I don't know if you remember that.
Why not?
Yeah.
She wasn't along.
No, she wasn't, not that round. MK, we haven't met one another.
All right, I've been to that cave though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tobe Johnson.
Hey, same here.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Yeah. Is it okay if I film?
Absolutely.
I want to document everything. I don't want to get anybody's... You might have some top secret stuff going on here, MK.
No, it's not really top.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah, and he dropped this stuff off for the
Oh my
museum.
gosh. This is a gift to the museum?
Yes, this, and the...
Oh, look at Patty.
Upside down.
Patty. Anti-gravity
Can't see
Patty.
it.
You can tell the difference.
That's incredible.
So will you do the honors of explaining the high definition and like the story
Oh,
behind these?
well, you don't have to do that now on my behalf.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you got stuff to do.
Yeah.
This is yours.
It's mine, but
Yeah.
it's the one that Todd, I sent it to Todd Gatewood. He asked if I had something
Yeah.
that would he could work with. I sent him this one right here. I'll show you. Sent him this image.
By the way, this is MK Davis, who did the original enhancements, along with a lot of
You too.
working alongside Bill Munns at that time, right? In the Munns report, clarifying the Patterson-Gimlin footage, which really was kind of the smoking gun behind the PG film as far as there being no shenanigans going on.
There's certain things that you can rely on. You see, all he did was to upscale it.
Yeah.
No AI. If you see this,
Evidence.
see this right
Are you
here.
cracking these out?
This is a wider field of view. I got this photo from Miss Patterson.
You did? From
Yeah.
Patty Patterson?
Yeah. And down at the bottom, you'll see a little print. Looks like a dog print.
Yeah.
Well, if you put it in it and you put it in an AI program and it's got a slide and you can go 10%, 20%, 30% AI. 10% and this turns into a tuft of grass.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
AI thought it should be a tuft of grass. It didn't see any reason for it to be a dog.
Because it's not taken into account that that's believable?
It's
Does it say, well, that doesn't exist, so therefore that can't
well,
be a trap from
it
that?
may have done something like that.
Yeah.
You know, because it's just a program, you know, a machine, computer machine. So it just does the little computations and says, well, this is what majority of people believe. But so it's why you can't use it, not to examine minutia on a photograph. So
Now, MK, some people say that they see a tuft of hair reminiscent of a hair weave or a ponytail. What do you think of that? Is there any evidence that she has a knot of hair?
Some real good evidence for that. That and a little braid.
A braid is, yeah.
Well, that's one of the things that when I saw this, when he sent it back to me, it had something on it that he did not know about. Anything that he put in there. See, that's the braid. This is a few frames
Oh,
later.
look at this.
It's still kind of hidden by the hair that's done fell over it, but you can still see the little herringbone pattern.
Mm-hmm. And so it would be going up through this area?
It
of the
would
sagittal?
attach right here.
Okay.
It blew from back here. It's about an 8 or 9 mile an hour wind from the back that blew it out over the ear, and it's propped up
Did
on
you
the
ever
ear.
see that, Priscilla?
I didn't bring my file that says braid walk because it had all of that, you know, looked at closely.
Well, your exhibits are looking good here, Priscilla. These are coming along really good. I mean, imagine your museum when you started here and it was a real estate office.
Right.
And now it's legit.
This is the ear, and there's the braid hanging right there. That's the raw image. You can see it in the raw image, but it shows much better in the enhancement. It's a little different style ear that I'm familiar with, you know, the lobe is not hanging down. It's kind of rounded. People that know a lot about that kind of thing need to look at it.
Well,
Now,
it would make sense.
In the pictures that I showed you from Peter, do you want to compare those?
You talking about those real high quality ones that you showed me? You could turn to that.
Now, are those first generation photos that she has? Because they're very clear.
They're not first.
No.
No, they're a copy of what they call the Chrome prints done by Bruce Bonney.
Okay.
Bruce's actual prints are going to be a little better than that. Anything with Peter Byrne on it.
Yeah. Like his memoir. She has his memoirs, right? Like we go through his slides, and she's got those kind of photos that should be on Nat Geo.
Yeah.
Those are amazing.
Peter Byrne he's one of my favorites. You know, anything he said, you could take it to the bank.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something special going on at the Bigfoot Museum. You see the braid. This is going to be the same one as that.
Just this kind of work right here for Priscilla is so much work just getting the lanyards ready. All this stuff as a lone warrior. I mean, you don't have like a mass of volunteers here. You have friends and family.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Dennis. You mind if I film?
No,
I'm filming everything.
Did you get the...
So this is the great Dennis Day. Dennis is an amazing artist. Did you bring any of your work?
No.
Oh, Dennis.
I'm selling my house.
Okay.
It's turned into a nightmare, and all my other stuff is at my cabin.
Okay. You're full of excuses. You should bring in your beautiful art.
I didn't bring anything but myself.
Okay.
Well, I just took him up in the woods and showed him where I heard the rock clacks and the tree knocks last year, and explored around a little bit where I've been going. And
explain to the folks here, are you a geologist?
No, I'm a amateur paleontologist.
But you know a lot about rocks too?
A little bit. I know more about bones than rocks.
Okay. He's a bone guy.
Yeah. Well, I find lots of stuff on the beaches.
Hi.
Jill, good to see you.
Always a pleasure.
How was the road trip?
An adventure.
Yeah? Was it?
Always.
Okay.
We had to take a detour through the country.
Now, Taylor, being the daughter of a Bigfoot experiencer, living with your dad, Rich in the background here, you had your own experiences.
We got recognized.
I definitely believe in the paranormal. I definitely believe that there's something out there. I haven't quite seen things yet, but I trust my dad, and I trust that he's seen something.
Have you heard something?
Definitely screeches. Definitely screeches that I can't explain.
Yeah.
Not a coyote. More like a woman screaming. I know it's not a cat. It's something different.
Yeah.
Definitely knocking on wood. Like you knock on wood and then it knocks back at you. Stuff like that. Or
repetitive.
Rocks at the window.
Okay.
We also had a missing cat. Not sure if that has anything to do with Bigfoot.
I don't know who you're
I think you mentioned that last time.
Possibility.
But it's mainly your sister that had activity living on the property, is that right?
Yeah, at a fire pit one time.
Dude, I can't.
She told me a little bit about that.
She was scared, and my sister's such a stoic person. She's very so for her to say that she saw something, I really believe her.
I talked to you because I hadn't eaten all day, and I was like, okay, I need to eat, and I'm actually going to Eastern Park.
Make sure you don't do this, that would be really stupid.
No, it's fine. Like, there's not a lot of gas stations.
Go ahead.
Hey,
you're good.
Is this recording? It
No,
is?
not really.
I can see the red.
The infamous Jeremiah here. Thanks
Hey,
for
guys.
coming again. You're going to be taking all sorts of reports. You're in the
yeah.
shade. You can go there hot and heavy, 24/7.
Hot and heavy.
Priscilla, you hanging on?
I
You
am.
excited?
I am.
What are you going to do now that I've called KZI to show up here tomorrow? You good with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Cool. All right. We got media coming.
Seriously.
There's the director himself.
There's grizzly bears just a couple of miles from here, you guys.
I try to tell
it's
people
Lois
that.
Lane.
No.
I've gotten her before when she was, what's the Prime show she did? Where she's a comedian.
Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
When that was
yeah.
going off.
A-list talent.
Allie's better looking. I looked at this gal. I'm like, she's kind of like the Timu version of Allie. Yeah.
I would say Timu. That's a little
Timu Allie
version.
Yeah. Timu Allie. I was like, no.
Just like, yeah, just like Scarlett Johansson's the Sheen version of Jill.
Right. Yes.
I got called the Timu version of Joe Rogan.
Oh, I could see. That's good. That's good, Steve.
Wow.
Timu Joe Rogan.
Wow.
Nestled in the historic undertown of Port Townsend, Washington, discover Sacred Portal, your gateway to mystical exploration. Here you'll find curated crystals, unique gifts, metaphysical tools, workshops, and even personal astrology and tarot readings.
Welcoming all, Sacred Portal inspires and elevates your spiritual journey. Step in to explore themed wonders, connect with your higher self, and embrace magic. More than a store, Sacred Portal is a destination for exploration, connection, and inner wisdom. All right, guys, so this is a collaboration effort here. Just break out any cameras, anything you want. And
how far are we walking in?
Well, the only thing I want to caution you about with shorts on is poison oak. We're going to walk on a trail here, but it is ripe this time of year in this area. And so we're going to scoop down a little trail. Oh, not far, maybe 2 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is...
how much supplies to bring.
No, you don't have to bring...
You won't be gone for days.
No.
Okay. I used to plan for him too. So good, just 2 minutes down. We won't bring
Simeon, you had a chance to stop by the museum there.
Yeah.
Area 58
really
Museum. Look at the knee impressions.
Mm-hmm.
So what was your impression of the impressions?
Oh, it was really quite impressive to see it.
That's a good word.
No irony.
Yeah, right.
I found the impressions impressive.
Impressive.
The impressions were impressive. Topes, it's one thing to see them in your film and to have you describing them and seeing, where the originals were.
Yeah.
But it's a whole different thing to see them in person compared to your knee and Daryl's knee cast.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the magnitude of the difference in the size. It's not a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
It's hugely different. So if you project that onto a size, what would a creature look like if it has a knee that big compared to a human knee? You're talking about a giant. And you get that feeling just from looking at the physical cast because it's so massive, It's just a lot. You got two of them, and it's a lot of earth that's been moved. And then we look at your knee cast and Daryl's cast, and it's like, like this, like our knee size, like just a little bit. And this thing is like, so if you extrapolate that to hands, to a face, to a body, you're talking about something that's massive, just massive. And according to Priscilla, the weight estimate of that type of life form would be around 1,400 pounds.
Yeah.
Correct. That's big. That is just something bigger than we're usually used to seeing walking around on two legs.
Yeah.
So it was impressive, and I felt like it just, even without the festival, it made the whole trip worth it just to see those physically.
Really? Okay.
It had a physical impact on me to see evidence like that, because you often hear, well, there's no evidence. Where's the evidence? There's evidence right there in that museum.
Yeah.
That's evidence. It's not a physical thing, but it's a cast of what a physical thing left, right?
Right.
And that's evidence. And that's what
Yeah.
everyone says doesn't exist in there. You and Daryl collected it, and it's in the museum. I would recommend everyone who's interested in this phenomena come visit Priscilla's Area 58 Museum in Oak Ridge.
Yeah, right by the Dairy Queen.
And there's a lot of other excellent displays in there.
Oh, the Peter Byrne stuff is crazy.
Peter Byrne stuff is crazy. Don Monroe, for her to explain what some of those impressions were, he shows us the photos and so forth. But we don't know what they are. When she explains that those are models of things that he's seen in caves, you get the chills. I don't know what you get the chills.
Yeah, totally.
So, excellent museum. It was excellent.
Let me show you something here. If you walk up to this stump here and just address that stump and just go check it out, you should be clear of poison oak in this area. Now, some people that know about this area go to that stump, Simeon, and they leave trinkets. Are there any trinkets there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this would be
Quite a few.
the trinket area.
Wow.
And this looks like, what is that, ginseng someone left?
Yeah.
Okay, somebody left something here. So
Very nice.
people do know about this area, and they're being pretty respectful.
Very nice. I've seen this around Bailey, Colorado before. There were a couple areas we visited that had gifting sites.
Okay.
Where we've been shown photos. It's always so amazing. They would leave things like this, and then they come back a couple weeks later, and they've been rearranged into new geometrical patterns. Have you experienced anything like that out here?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was common.
Common.
You know, one of the things that we did up here, maybe 50 yards, 70 yards up that way, is we left 3 jars of peanut butter, and they were screwed together. And in one of them, we snuck in an air tag. You know what an air tag is?
He's got one on. Yeah. Astro has one on his collar.
Astro's got one.
Just in case he decides to disappear.
So the air tag disappeared. I couldn't catch it on radar anymore. So
It's gone.
the peanut butter was left there.
The air tag.
Air tag was gone.
Pretty crafty of you to put well-maintained area. I mean, roads and.
Yeah.
You know,
Obviously, nobody comes down this road.
No one comes down this road. It's pretty
Now
clear.
that you say that, though, probably gonna happen.
Somebody comes down this.
So this is where the mainstay of the action happens. So Brett, you want to lead the way?
I'll lead it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Can you change your pants?
Well, I put them over my shorts. I regret it. I'm
I
very warm.
have my jeans and Errol and Tobe had this as a research area.
Oh, people have seen the movie and they're just now come out.
No. These the people that have been here have been invitees of Daryl's.
I see.
So, which is fine. You know, Daryl found this place.
Yeah.
So that's up to him. But there's definitely some things that are head scratchers, and some things that are like, oh yeah, somebody left that to try and gift or what have you. So.
Just get a little steep here.
Hey, buddy. We eat soup for breakfast.
Yeah. Hear it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Keep your eye out for any kind of weaving going down this area, especially on vine maple.
You'll see what might look like print, but it'll probably be with that being said,
So for a time, Simeon, Daryl and I were finding, along with Mark Parker, size 18s on the regular, pounded down in the ground you're walking on.
Right here?
Yeah. Castable size 18s that were just kind of stamped into this earth. If you can feel how hard this earth is.
Yeah, I feel how hard it is. It's hard to imagine. An earth that's so hard.
What's that?
I should probably go back and get my phone because I got updates.
From Jackie.
I got updates from Jackie yesterday.
Barnes?
Yes, and everything she's left there except for that thing is gone.
Oh, so you know what a measurable difference is
I know
right
what a
now.
measurable difference is. She said we might see this. That's a peanut butter jar. So I should go back up and get my phone.
Who was talking about that last night? That there was this density. Oh, it was Fred Roll.
Okay.
It has that feeling. There's like a kind of a pressure and a quiet.
Yeah, it's like a sound booth or something. Like a. Oh, there's an empty jar right there. See it?
Here, hold on. Did that work?
Brett!
Here I come.
Does he know?
Tobes, would you park here and walk down, or there you said there's another entrance, and that's how you usually got here?
Well, so there's two ways to get up here. One is through a gate on Johnson Creek, but you got to walk up the logging road that way, and the other way is to drive. So often what we do is we would drive and just park and then drive back. But Daryl's house in proximity is probably only 1.5 miles, 2 miles. Maybe less.
So he was your closest neighbor?
Well, I lived with him.
Lived with him?
Yeah, so.
Oh, that was the lab. You actually didn't live in the lab?
Well, I parked my trailer.
You parked your trailer
Yeah,
there. That's
parked
the
it right
story.
there.
The trailer was there.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's where you would find little crystals and things from the Goodwill.
Things that
from Hades. The Goodwill in Hades.
Look like they were found objects.
The Nokia phone from the 1980s.
Yeah, with dirt on it.
Yeah. Things you wonder, where did they get these from, right? I mean, these are decades old. Where did they store these? You know, in what cave does this come from? Or are they materializing it?
Well, this is where the popping sound comes in.
Did you ever experience that popping sound, something falling out of the sky like we've heard happened around psychics?
Yeah, so the closest we got to seeing an apport happened in the middle of the day when we heard a pop, and then we found a World War II trench can opener sitting on my army green blanket. So we didn't even know to look until we heard that pop sound, and there it was.
Okay, so.
Okay, well, now what do we tell people what you're doing?
Okay, so the last person that we know of that was here gave me photographs, basically, that I took yesterday, and that kind of shows what she's left, just to see if anything has moved. Now, the toy, what it is a fidget kind of a thing.
Yeah, zoom in.
The toy that she left is obviously still there. The food products are not. So candy bar, now obviously everybody has their own way of doing things. I don't know that we would do it this way, but candy bar, eggs, candy bar.
Wait, no shells. Eggs are gone, no shells.
Eggs are gone. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 eggs that she left there. So
now, would a bird take an egg without leaving a shell? Could a raptor do it?
I think only a raptor could do it, but it feels like it's too thick.
Yeah. Maybe a raccoon would carry an egg off?
Possibly.
But the deal is we'd find eggs sitting in the middle of the road after we left them down here, Simeon.
We still need to look around.
Yeah.
There's a big broken stick right there.
Is there a photo? Oh yeah. Is there a photo of a crystal heart that was put out?
I don't know.
That was when me and Jeff came here.
But there's literally nothing here.
See if you can find any eggshells, because there should be one eggshell.
There should be eggshells.
Well, at least.
That's a great question.
I can't see any eggshells at all.
That makes sense. If we lived out here, we would eventually.
Look at this. See, this has no
So if we see something like what
nibble marks on it. Maybe there's a little scrape right here, but
it looks out of place.
had this been taken off by a critter, there'd be some kind of evidence of this being snapped off by the teeth.
She sees a lot of similarities.
Look at something, probably an animal, chewed on that. You can see a tooth mark.
Oh, yeah.
In one of these, there it is.
That is interesting.
Tooth mark there.
I wonder if
there's any sort of written form.
And it's missing a couple of caps on some of them. That one's almost off.
Yeah.
So someone's like teething on it. I don't know.
it looks like a teething ring.
Yeah.
Jackie, we're going to put this back up here for you.
Yeah.
Can you see that, Simeon? How this vine maple has been handled?
Yeah. Where's the original looking stuff? Down here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this used to have a box around it that somebody built, and what I mean by box is 4 sticks around that tree. So we feel like this was significant for whatever reason, and maybe they want this to mature to full growth as a woven structure. Now, it gets way more interesting. You look at the videos that we have of 2 or 3 trees all woven together on top, and individual little branches like this woven. This is another weird one is this.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this.
Is that an upside down tree?
Well, no, they just took a stick and made a chop fork situation out of it. Right down there in the base.
You don't need to show Simeon.
This is always a good one too.
Oh yeah, this is something else.
Where are the leaners?
They all went down. I don't know why.
Someone may have left here. I don't know if you know, this is something you left a long time ago.
No.
What is
It almost looks like an eagle feather.
Uh.
That is an eagle feather. That looks like a bald eagle feather. Wouldn't you agree?
It's very close. Eagles. The only difference is eagles have a little bit of white tuft down there, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know who left that, if anybody did. But these would be stuck in here too by
The
somebody.
other people that are coming down aren't using this area anymore. It's
There
too
it
far
is.
down for them. I don't know if it. No, I don't know if it bring a feather. Who knows? There's a.
Oh my God!
From someone.
That's pretty good. You can see how the ground just placed abruptly right there.
Something. It's not huge.
It has a nice little thin, narrow heel.
Yeah.
And it comes out to a triangle.
Okay.
You can't see it very well on the camera.
Just follow me. I'm gonna go through some. I'm trying to watch out for poison oak.
Oh. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is supposedly the nursery down here. This is where the juvie track was found.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I've seen this area, Brett.
Yeah. But there was a structure right here. Oops. Watch your step. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have total footprint.
You have got a footprint?
We've got something right here where something has pulled the earth down.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah. Oh, look at this runway here of footprints. I mean, this looks
That's
like
what I'm saying.
This looks like an access point right through
Yeah,
here.
there is something cutting through here. Is this?
Look for hair on this.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
This is it.
That's great.
So that was in a pyramid structure.
Where?
Right here.
Okay.
I brought you guys down here at one point.
I don't think so.
Pretty sure this is the spot. Let me see if I can pull it up. But this tree wasn't down.
This is a nice little arch.
Hey, if you guys are here, can you give us a sign? Can you say hello? What the hell? Is that a critter?
It was a twig falling, but
Okay.
the timing of that was pretty lovely.
I don't know if this is it.
You up there?
No, this isn't it. But look, this is what we're looking for.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty obvious.
No, it's down here.
Led us to a similar though.
Yeah, this is suspect. She got down to about this area and her hair started standing up.
Is that right?
Yeah, and she started freaking out.
A friend of Sonia's?
No, a friend of Jill and mine.
Oh.
Her name was Cassandra.
Oh, Cassandra. And
Yeah.
she had that static effect on her hair?
Yep.
Like there's a static.
Yeah.
That's what Carter Bouchard wrote about with these forest workers in Canada.
Uh-huh.
Is they They never described what they saw. They just became suddenly terrified, and
Yeah.
all their hair was standing on end.
Yeah.
And some of them ran away and were they never were seen at the company again. I mean, they just left that
Interesting.
moment. Just ran out of there, whatever it was, and you never could find out what they had seen, but it was enough for some of them never to come back to
Interesting.
work.
Oh, wow.
You know, and their hair was all standing on end, so.
Later on that night, we drove clear up around the other side, and we were walking up a trail. This is an area that we've never been before, and Jill and Cassandra and I were walking up a trail. We were hearing this owl call. It was about the same time of night, and the owl call kind of got a little deeper and deeper, and I was like,
It was pacing you.
it was pacing me, and I was all about it. I was being
The
lured
call?
in by the owl.
Where was that?
It was just up over this hill.
Oh, it was one of those situations where it keeps moving and it keeps pulling.
And the girls were like, no, 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 no.
Don't.
We're turning around, we're going back.
I've
We do
heard
not
about
like
this sort of thing, yeah, where it's a mysterious bird sound and it keeps going deeper in as you, and it keeps going deeper. Then you turn around, it starts coming back.
Yeah, it was really interesting.
But was it a normal owl sound or was it?
Yeah, no, it was a normal owl sound, but it seemed like it wasn't consistent in its.
But it was moving.
Yeah.
Luring you deeper in.
Yeah.
To the forest.
So
well, at least it wasn't the infamous baby crying sound.
We've heard that here too.
You've heard that here.
We've heard that here.
Injured cow. It
This
keeps moving.
this sounds
through the
like a little
forest.
girl.
Yeah. I've yet to hear Bigfoot.
It sounded like a baby beaver.
Wait. Well, let me get this on video. What happened, Jill?
Well, one time Brett and I came down and we brought our chairs down here, and he actually started walking towards where Daryl took that photo of the thing behind the tree walking away. And I was kind of losing sight of him, which was a little bit unnerving. But from over this hill, just over the hill, I guess you could say, I heard a woman laughing, which is also very unnerving because no one else was out here.
Right.
And the proximity, I should have been able to kind of walk up to this little ridge and see her, but no, it was another day in the owl moon.
Because all night long his camp was surrounded by voices and clicks and clacks, and he was hearing the singing. He was hearing the alluring, beautiful female
Singing
voice.
all around the camp?
Yeah, no, it was around the camp and during the hike. It's kind of like
singing.
You know, kind of like the music we use for
Yeah,
Flash of
other
Beauty.
people have heard
Wow.
about this singing.
It pulls you into the Flash of Beauty.
Well, that's where the resonance could come from. They may be able to sing so well that they create the resonant frequency, like the proverbial opera singer shattering the glass.
Yeah.
Maybe they all know how to do that, but just hit the certain resonant points of cloaking, visibility.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
I
it's a
just think
possibility we
I
could be
just think
smart,
that
don't you think?
Yeah.
Masters of
Why
sound.
not?
They're masters of sound.
Yeah,
They
the
create-
frequency.
we talked about this, the ionic acoustic
Yeah.
waves.
Yeah.
There's a lot of science showing that coherency and sound are connected in material structures. They're called phonons. In material structures, sound waves, quasi-particles of sound, but if they're coherent, they would lead the material to become coherent. And then you're getting to like a waveguide. You see how you can get there pretty quickly from coherent sound? And so you get these reports of them singing with that stream, long periods of time. Maybe they're using that to create other states of matter. I don't know. This is my ideas about it. We can't prove that yet, but I mean, it's not out of the realm of our thought.
Yeah.
Listen to this story real quick here.
6-year-old in me.
I just want you to
remembers,
relate
like
it.
in the Looney Tunes cartoons,
Yeah.
when they would be cooking something,
Yeah.
and you'd see the waft of the scent, and Bugs Bunny or whatever would pick up on it. He'd start floating.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was like a
that's what we're
tractor beam,
talking
you know,
about.
with the
That's
Death
what
Star.
we're-
That's
you
what we're
can
talking
do
about.
it with sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Allie was here, and they asked about Henry Franzoni.
Oh yeah.
And, they got an answer. So how did that story go?
We were farther down at that little turnaround area just before the yellow gate.
Yeah.
And we were both needing to, take a little break, so we'd go opposite directions. I go around the corner, the road goes over a creek, and I'm finishing up, but I start to hear a bass drum. And so I get up really quick, and as I walk around the corner back towards Jeff, I noticed that it gets much louder when I'm near the creek. So I was like, that sounds like it's coming from the creek. But as soon as I locked eyes with Jeff, he kind of looks at me all surprised and throws his hands up, and I do the same thing. And I thought he was just reacting to me, but I get closer and he goes, "Are you hearing that?" And I was like, "Drumming?" And he goes, "I'm hearing drumming." And he was back towards this direction, and he was hearing what he described as a snare drum, like coming from the opposite direction of the woods. And there was a split second when I got closer to him where I could hear both drums, the snare and the bass, but it went away and faded just like that. So we have no idea where it came from. It was odd.
They fit together, the patterns?
Yeah, they did.
Well, and this is, part of the thing is that Henry was a drummer, and he thought he could bring in the Sasquatch with a syncopated 6/6 beat.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he was asking him to play the drums for us, and what was it, Bolero?
Yes.
He was asking him to play that.
Okay, so
out loud.
that's the part of the story.
And where did it
Bolero.
happen?
Here.
Here,
right here.
yeah, just a little farther down the road. Yeah.
Just farther down the road.
Multiply that by 6 miles. Straight up. That was the Incan Trail.
Miss.
I was like, no way. I was like, no way. Oh, and there it is. I was looking for that. I was like, I thought
Oh, the A-frame?
Yeah.
Well, I had someone tell me that the structures they build, they're working.
So this is being worked by somebody. You can see. Each one of these is wrapped up in 3 branches all the way up here. It's not as impressive as the one that was up here that was the shape of a tear.
This
but,
one, and this one's been broken. Something is broken off one of the limbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did any of you guys see the movie last night?
No.
Searching for... So they had, Jason showed their hiking through. Oh, they were with Priscilla and Steve.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And they come across this area where it appears like knots have been pulled out of trees. Like those little round knots, and they've just been extracted and left on a log.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I missed that.
Yeah, I was just wondering if anyone else has encountered knots pulled out of trees. I mean, I guess I don't know how you would even do such a thing. Well, maybe they're the remains of a stick broken off, right, the branch, and then you just pull the remainder out.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
What would
that
they
makes
use them
sense.
for? I mean,
it's just
no practical purpose.
Look at this.
A show of strength.
This is what they're doing in Utah. I took this photo. They're pulling the branch. I put all my weight on these branches. I think these are alders.
Look at that.
I put all my weight on these branches, and I couldn't get it. I could get the branch to bend, of course, but it wasn't budging at the base here.
Yeah.
And you found trees that they were all broken off. Oh yeah, it's a pretty big break right there.
Yeah, but they, if you walk up to a branch, they're pulling it out, like they're pulling it out of the socket.
That's what it was like last night. Things just pulled off out of a tree.
just pulled off.
And lined up very neatly, of course, on a log next to the path.
And you can't do that because you can
you
tell.
You and I wouldn't be able to do it.
No, you can tell that they're pulling it down. They're just going like this. They're just like, you know what I mean?
Blunt force trauma.
Blunt force trauma.
You and I would break off parts of it,
Yeah.
and it would be messy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Look how clean that break is.
Look how clean that. Here they are. 3 of them right here. You know, but look.
Oh wow. Where's that at?
This is Utah, the north of Vernal in the Ashley National Forest.
Where did I just put his leash?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did I put it down back there?
Bigfoot get it?
When I poured his water?
Oh, I didn't know you did such a thing.
Yeah, I just poured him water about 30 feet back.
It probably apported.
I guess that's the end of that one.
Oh no, that's a good leash. We gotta find it.
We gotta find it.
All right, it was just back where we poured him water about 30 feet back. I must have put it down.
Maybe they want us to come back.
Where did it go? You saw me holding it, right?
No. I didn't think you'd need it.
No, I always have it just in case we encounter a bear or something.
Come on.
He loses.
It's bright blue, right?
That was black.
Oh, I definitely didn't see it.
Oh, it's black.
I thought you had a blue leash.
It was somewhere back here.
Oh. And then there's this.
Oh,
You didn't do this, did you?
No, but that's been there forever.
It's been there forever. But I thought it was over more.
Let me look deeper. Deeper back into it. Right back around here, remember I poured him some water?
Yeah, I was watching too.
He was thirsty and...
Think it fell out of your pack? That fidget spinner that's way up there.
How did it get all the way down here?
Yeah. So that belongs, what do you think that distance is? Maybe 70 yards?
Yeah, that's quite a distance. I mean, something with a thumb had to do that.
Yeah. Crystal ball.
There it is. How about we leave it back somewhere?
Yeah, you want to take it to its home?
Yeah, let's put it back.
Just anywhere right here. So that's the distance it was. I mean, that's quite a distance.
That was quite a... Oh,
Yeah, that was there.
that's quite a distance. And it wouldn't roll down there because there's too many things in the way.
Yeah, I mean, crows are pretty smart. They'll do crazy stuff. Humans get, you know, bored and they do crazy stuff. Come on, Astro.
When you get tired sometimes, you can let him pull you up.
Come on, mush.
Yeah. You attach it and just pull. It's like having a third leg.
No comment. Come on. Astro, come here. What do you have to say, bud? What do you have to say about this area? What do you have to say? All right, well, let's hydrate and get the hell out of here.